trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, tape, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it going.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 53 line. Hey, tight. What is this?
Here's the fifth-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, Armstead. Darren Lee there to get him down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Here's Foles. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes being chased out left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raquel Armstead with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Foles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Fresno.
This is Armstead on the carry. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Armstead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Foles. Flushed out right. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, 26 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Chiefs 7. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Mixon. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger Leon Jacobs.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mike, not shot. You bet.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now he'll escape to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
He's going right at him. 53. Hayden full. Alert 3. Here we go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run here with Armstead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like
He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They run it with Armstead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Line's 50, line's 50.
They'll give it back to Armstead. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Come on, come on, come on. 47, attack, attack. Mike, 47.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
You got that. You got that right there.
They complete it to Hill. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Armstead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Under. Go with 5-3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.33 40, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47, Ripple is. 47's the Mike, 47's the Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. 15. Let's get a plan shot.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he will will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Another try after the first down sack. Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Foles. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Go with 5-3! Go with 5-3!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Keelan Cole the intended target, but it'll be second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Mixon running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in as...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got